What's going on, guys? Raiden here. Today we got a game of Capture the Flag on launch. Before I get started, I'd just like to point out to you guys that during this game there's a lot of fast forward parts, and the reason for that is because the raw file, the raw recording of this game was 17 minutes long, and obviously you guys don't want to sit around and watch and listen for 17 minutes, and quite frankly, I don't want to talk for 17 minutes, and I know that sounds like a dick thing to say, but talking for 17 minutes straight about in a commentary is pretty hard to do, and something that I'm not prepared to do at 2:30 in the morning. So that's the reason for that, and I cut it down to 11.5 minutes, which I thought was pretty decent cut. I know that's still a long time, but I have some important updates to give you guys, so I'd really appreciate it if you'd stick around and listen to what I have to say. And if I get done early, then I'll play some music out, but please stick around and listen to the updates. So, first off, I'll give you my loadout in this game. I was running the Commando with Red Dot and Silencer, with Scavenger Pro, Warlord, and Marathon. I was actually running Marathon this game instead of Ninja. And my kill streaks, as always, are Spy Plane, Counter Spy Plane, and the Blackbird. But enough about the gameplay. The first thing I wanted to mention is that everything is working okay, which is great news for me and for you. So, if you knew me in real life, you know that I'm more of a pessimist than an optimist. When something is about to happen or something is happening, I tend to look at the negative side rather than the positive side, which is what a pessimist is. But, you know, when I posted that last commentary and said that, you know, I'm getting a PVR, I hope you guys are excited, I am too. After that, I looked at it and said, okay, I'm committed now. There's no way I can say I'm not getting a PVR. Which, after making that video, I was dead set on getting one, regardless of what I had to do, because I was really excited, and there was no way I was going to let myself down on that one. But in the back of my mind, I had these, paranoid fears coming up of, well, what if my computer can't handle recording in HD? What if it can't handle rendering, HD videos? Or what if it doesn't have enough space, on my hard drive? So I was really worried about these, and Friday I got my PVR and my TV on the same day, and Twisted, the one who sent me the PVR, and he sat down with me on Skype for about an hour and a half, helping me get it set up. So Twisted, thank you very much. Definitely wouldn't have been able to do it without you. So, but after that time, I got everything set up, and I started recording, and I was really impressed and happy that it went the way it did, because I opened up the recording program and put the priority on high for that program and shut everything else off, disabled my internet connection, and it runs perfectly smooth. Obviously there's a lag in regards to a delay between what happens on the game and what happens on the computer screen, but it's not choppy at all. If you were watching the computer screen without sound, since that's where the delay is, you wouldn't think that there was anything wrong with it. So really happy about that. And the mini funtage I posted took about 3.5 hours to render, and since that game was about 9 minutes, I'm assuming this game will take longer, obviously, but most of my commentaries average around 7 minutes, which is pretty good. That only took me about 3 hours to render, which is normal time. I've gotten used to waiting that long anyway, and I usually render my videos when I sleep, so no problems there. And my last fear was the memory size, and obviously I forget the extension for the PVR, the W2TS or something like that. It's a really big file, because the better the quality you have, the larger the file size is going to be. And the file sizes are pretty big, but luckily I'm able to record on my external hard drive, which is great news, because I'm able to keep a stockpile gameplays for you guys and not have to worry about continuously deleting stuff off my hard drive. The only thing that goes on my hard drive is the completed product. After I render it and do commentary over it, that's what goes on my computer hard drive. All the raw recordings and clips and everything stay on my external hard drive. That way I don't have to, clean up my computer every week, because I have so much stuff on there. So yeah, guys, it's all smooth sailing from here. Everything's running great, and I'm just gonna keep posting commentaries and HD videos for you guys, and I'm hoping that you guys stay interested. So that was the first thing that I wanted to discuss, and the second thing was about the mini funtage that I posted. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I got 93 views in about 22 hours, which for me is pretty good because lately my videos have been averaging around 64 views, 70 views in about 3 days. And I was asking you guys, is it because you watched it more than once? Is that why it has that many views? Or is it because it had HD in the title and that drew more of my subscribers than normal? Or was it because it was a funtage? You know, I don't know. It's obviously something that you guys did. I don't know. I mean, my hunch is that it had HD in the title, or that you guys watched it more than once, and that's why you got that many views. But I'm not going to say for sure, because I don't know. But, and another hunch I had was the time of day I posted it at, because most of my videos I post either overnight or early in the morning, because during the day, I have absolutely no time to sit at school and post a video. Obviously, I'm not going to be laying my computer around school, you know, posting a video, but over the weekend, I have a lot more time to post it in the middle of the day where it's going to be seen more, rather than early in the morning. So, if it's during the week and you're expecting a video from me, look in the morning, check your sub box in the morning or around lunchtime, because that's when it's going to be up, because like I said, I have absolutely no time for me to post anything during the day, so. And it kind of ties in with my next topic I wanted to talk about. You'll see in the beginning of that funtage video, I put an annotation up asking for you guys to like the video, and I'd really appreciate it if you started doing that for all of them. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh god, it's begun, it's started. He's gonna ask us to like all his videos, and then he's gonna leave us when, you know, he makes it big. And that's certainly not the case at all. You know, I'm not gonna ask you guys for likes and then start neglecting you once I make it big. If that happens, there's the chances of that happening are slim to none, I believe. But you know, I would never start, you know, ignoring you guys once I make it big if that did happen, because you guys have done so much for me and supported me in so many ways that for me to turn around and, you know, just turn my back to you guys would be a complete dick move, and I definitely don't plan on doing that. And some of you may think, okay, well then, why didn't you ask us to like the videos before? Why is it all of a sudden now that you have a PVR? Which is a valid question, I understand completely. You know, when I had an easy cap and I was wanting to get subscribers, but at the same time, I didn't want to expand too much too fast, because I wouldn't want somebody to click on my video to try and watch it, but then think, oh, well, this guy doesn't even have a PVR, I'm not, you know, there's no point in me watching his video. And I'm not sure if any people did that or not, but, you know, why would I want to try to expand and then people click on my video and not even give me the time of day to listen to what I have to say or watch my gameplay because of my quality? Now that my quality isn't going to stop them from watching my video, you know, that makes me a lot more confident to put my material out there, and that's why I want you guys to start liking the videos. And you know, if I get 70 views per video, if half of you liked it, that would still be a big help, and you know, I'd be happy with that for right now. 30 views per video would be absolutely, you know, phenomenal, in my mind at least. And I know all the big guys have like thousands and thousands of likes. For me, you know what, 30 likes a video would be absolutely great for what I'm trying to accomplish right now, and it really does help the channel get noticed, and it really helps people, you know, take a look at what's going on my channel. And I'd really appreciate it if you guys start doing that with every one of my videos, because you know, I've worked really hard to try and give you guys content, to, you know, get PVR and all that stuff, and I just really appreciate it if you'd start liking it. It doesn't even take 2 seconds, just all you have to do is click the like button. But enough of a rant about that. I don't want to give you guys a lecture or a sermon on liking my videos. But the last topic I wanted to discuss was I'm thinking about making a series on my channel, kind of like a funtage series. It's not the Scrub Chronicles, that's strictly funtage. The idea I had for this was that, you know, when I post funtages, what you don't see is what happens after the fact, where we go down 0-3 and then we decide, okay, you know, let's pull out our guns and win, and we come back and win 4-3. And I was thinking of making a series on that, where I would post a video without commentary. We'd mess around the first 3 rounds, kind of like a mini funtage, the first 3 rounds, and then we come back, and then the next 4 rounds after that would be like a gameplay for you guys to watch. Only I would probably go negative since I died, you know, three rounds in a row before that. But I think it'd still be really entertaining to watch something different. If you guys would be interested in seeing that, please let me know, because it's definitely something that I'm interested in posting, and I actually have 3 games saved up from Friday and Saturday night when I was recording for this series. That's where I got the idea. If you guys are interested in that, I could also use some suggestions for ideas for a name of the series, because I'm not very good at coming up with that kind of stuff, and Stump was the one that thought of the Scrub Chronicles name. And I asked my friends and Stump, to give me ideas for a name for this series, and they couldn't really think of anything. So if you guys do like the idea of that series, please let me know, and if you have any suggestions for a title of the series or any input, please feel free to put it down, because I'm looking for anything that catches my eye. And when I say give me your input, I mean something serious. Don't make up a stupid name just to be funny. I'd really appreciate if you guys would if you have a legitimate idea, please let me know. But the game's wrapping up here, guys. Thanks for watching, and look for more HD commentaries and videos from me. And I hope you guys have a good day. If I could talk later.